5 top things that are absolutely worth the money. Let's start with number 1, good skincare products. It's gonna help the skin look hydrated and clean and just moisturized, so good skin products are worth the money. Number 2, a good designer bag. It just motivates you, like if you're going on a girls' night, date night, you want to take that bag out, and also it's just designer, like why not? Number 3, a good housekeeper. A good housekeeper, or just a housekeeper in general, to help you do all the things that you don't want to do is priceless. Number 4, a good pair of heels. Everyone needs a Louboutin, everyone needs a red bottom, and you gotta take that picture lifting the foot so everyone can see it's a red bottom. It's a must. A girl must have at least 1 pair of red bottoms in her closet, because why not? And number 5, a tailor. A good tailor, because I feel like when you buy clothes, obviously they're more generic. All my clothes are tailored to me, and everyone notices that, like, oh wow, like her clothes fit her perfectly. So a good tailor is always a must.
So Brendan Schaub's walking pumpkinhead of a wife, Joanna, has been working hard at becoming a vapid influencer the last few years. And for the most part, I've been happily ignoring her because she genuinely has said nothing I ever agree with. Plus, Brendan is such a terrible dad that their kids are doomed, so I try not to even think about them. I kind of hate tearing down women these days, but I hate myself more when I don't call out lazy narcissists who copy content from smaller creators and mask it as their own, so here we are. Miss Schaub posted a video with her breakdown of 5 expensive things that are worth the money, which included expensive skincare products, designer bags and shoes, a housekeeper, and a tailor. I'm not trying to be a hater and automatically be against rich people talking about expensive things worth the money. It just seems like when your country and most of the world are poor, now is not the time to do a video like this, and especially not when I realized right away this wasn't her own idea. I had seen dozens of these identical videos by other influencers pretending it's their sage advice too. And it's carbon copy, word for word advice. I would appreciate a little diversity here, like maybe one person suggesting real estate and not designer bags, but in any case. I am sick of people who are rich already with such a leg up, stealing content ideas from smaller creators and then adding nothing to the conversation. Take a look.
All right, 5 top things that are absolutely worth the money. Let's start with number 1, good skincare products. You have to take care of your skin. As we get older, more sunspots come out, wrinkles, just the whole works. So if you have a good skin regimen, like good skin products, I think that is by far super important, and it helps you age, and it's gonna help the skin look hydrated and clean and just moisturized. So good skin products are worth the money. Spend the money, ladies. You will be so much happier down the road when you don't have to do all the extra stuff because you didn't take care of your skin.
First off, I have to say the audacity. I can't imagine a world where I was so crazy that I could look the camera in the eye and profess that good skincare products are worthy expensive purchases when my face was wider than a pumpkin from fillers and not skincare products. You wouldn't know how expensive skincare products worked if your life depended on it, because your face is pulled so tight and is so filled with filler. So I am tired of these lying women telling us skincare products are worth the money when it's clearly not skincare products doing the talking. It's cosmetic procedures. Not only that, but she doesn't elaborate with specific expensive product suggestions, even though she's the queen of ads. Her advice is only aimed at bankrupting women on products they don't need instead of telling them real facts that come from having a brain. Because anyone with a brain knows that sunscreen is the #1 anti-aging miracle on the planet. It is the only preventative measure for wrinkles, and it protects you from skin cancer. It should be a no-brainer in her expensive skincare advice, but she doesn't even mention it. Idiots like her only try to fix problems after the fact. They aren't smart enough to try to prevent them. Because how would she over-tan her body in the sun if she's worried about protecting herself from wrinkles? I am very against the plastic surgery movement. I think it's a psyop to make women hate themselves to the point that they become uniformly unfeeling, unexpressive, and unemotive creatures. And I think it's horrifically sad and evil. I don't care what you think. So that already pissed me off. Then she suggested designer high heels and a designer purse were worth the money, but she had a lot of just because in her reasons for why. And how are impractical shoes and designer handbags what we're telling women to focus on investing on in 2026? I feel like she's the exact mark that designer brands are tricking. Take a look.
Number 2, A good designer bag. I feel like every woman needs a good designer bag because it just motivates you. Like if you're going on a girls' night, date night, you want to take that bag out. It's gonna go great with your outfit, and also it's gonna last a lifetime if you take care of it. They're made by hand, the leather is on another level, and you're just gonna have that bag for a really long time if you take care of it. And also it's just designer. Like, why not? Number 4, a good pair of heels. Everyone needs a Louboutin, everyone needs a red bottom because they just elevate you. They make you feel like, wow, like look at me in these heels. And you got to take that picture lifting the foot so everyone can see it's a red bottom. It's a must. A girl must have at least one pair of red bottoms in her closet because why not?
Now, do I think it's a bad idea to have investment pieces in a wardrobe? Absolutely not. You want high quality pieces that will last a lifetime. But that doesn't come from a designer name. In fact, most designer stuff nowadays is mass produced in the same factories in China as the knockoffs. I agree with her to look for high quality materials, genuine leather if it's vintage, well installed hardware, but I don't think those things come from designer items specifically. Nowadays, you should be looking at the designer brands that will have the most longevity moving forward, so it matters where the items are being made and what the brand's business practices are. Otherwise, buying designer could land you in a situation where you've got 10 purses by a pedophile designer no one wants anymore, a la Balenciaga. The best advice I can give you is to research the designer or brand before buying. What kind of charities do they donate to? What programs are they investing in? How many women are on their board of directors? Do they use young models in advertisements? These are the types of questions you should ask before making a major purchase, because they will all impact the longevity of the brand and thus the value of your item over time. And what year are we in? 1953? Since when do women need a pair of heels these days? Why is a pair of high heels still a good suggestion for women in 2026? They destroy your back, your neck, your feet, and permanently alter the way women walk and feel. Why is that a good idea? If she had said a comfortable, expensive pair of high heels, then I would get it. Because real wealthy people would suggest purchasing an expensive pair of heels because they are made by a designer who understand women's feet and are made of materials that actually support women's posture. Why not suggest a diabolically cool pair of stilettos that are actually really comfortable? Why not give specific advice women who are in your tax bracket could actually use? Like making sure the expensive shoes are actually shaped for women's diverse feet, not just for the male gaze, which it seems like all she is interested in. And why not is not a good reason to buy something designer. Only dumb rich people suggest things because of brand names or cost. Real wealthy people understand everything is about quality, not price. Quality.
Number 5, a tailor. A good tailor, because I feel like when you buy clothes, obviously they're more generic, meant to fit everyone, jeans for example, but when you're a curvy girl, you need a tailor to make them custom to you. And I've learned that throughout the years. All my clothes are tailored to me because nothing fits perfectly. It's very rare that I put on a pair of jeans or a pair of pants and they're just fitting like a glove. It doesn't happen. So a good tailor is a must.
The advice to get a tailor has been suggested to death for the past 2 years by every woman alive on TikTok, and none of them have ever applied it. We get it. Tailoring your clothes makes them fit better. In a perfect world, we could all afford to tailor our clothes, but it's so incredibly far away from realistic at this time that it's like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. We can barely feed our pets. How are we worrying about tailoring clothes? Then she decides another good investment is a person who can do your job for you. Take a look.
Number 3, a good housekeeper. If you can afford it, get the housekeeper, because my problem is I have OCD, so I'm cleaning no matter what. A good housekeeper, or just a housekeeper in general, to help you do all the things that you don't want to do is priceless.
As far as her advice to have a good housekeeper, I mean, to do what? You don't have to work and you admit you're OCD about cleaning. So what the fuck job can your lazy ass not do that you need to force another poor and exploited Mexican to do for you? It would be different if she's a busy working mom of 5 kids who volunteers, etc. Then of course get some help if you can afford it. But realistically, your husband is losing money by the minute. Why are you investing in a housekeeper to do a job you are fully capable of doing yourself, and so is he? She doesn't cook, so they have no dirty dishes. They don't host sleepovers because they won't allow their kids to have any friends over. So what the fuck do you need the housekeeper for? Just saying. If you're not mentally challenged, most people don't need a housekeeper and would find a stranger in their home nonstop off-putting for their children. Not to mention, you should have no need for one because you should be smart enough to want to raise your children to be self-sufficient. Meaning you should want to teach them to do their own laundry, you should show them how to make their own meals and how to take care of their own spaces. When you have a housekeeper do these things for them, you build entitled, useless, incapable children. When kids cook for themselves and pick up after themselves, they build character, self-confidence, and discipline, all things they need to succeed in life. All in all, I can't stand this woman. Like I said, I hate tearing women down, but she's a plague for other women and I'm a bitch. She is narcissistic to the extreme, manipulative, and valueless. Every single video she makes is dishonest with sneaky intentions, or the entire video was stolen from a smaller creator. She does non-stop product placement in all her videos, and she lies to her audience about the benefits of worthless products she's getting paid to promote. She doesn't have a point of view. She barely has a face to view, and I wish women like her could stop having influence over the masses due to their proximity to fame. Because everything she does and everyone in her life is against women and against women's independence and autonomy, and we need to call this pick-me shit out. It's 2026, and you're telling women the expensive things worth buying are designer bags, shoes, and skincare products. Literally the 3 dumbest purchases on earth if you want to accumulate wealth, and also the most unnecessary. What do you think? Is Brendan Schaub's wife Joanna just a dummy trying to manipulate women into purchasing things they don't need? Or do you think she offered up some revolutionary advice that you hadn't already heard 80 times on TikTok in the past 6 months? Let me know, and thank you so much for watching.